all that, but like
to be honest with you, I never followed football all my life. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't know about a lot of players. I always follow MLB and basketball. I even followed golf. But now is that I know more about football, but I don't, like that's why when you're saying that, I'm like, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like you can't just. That's like I said, I know people who don't know who Tupac is, but yet they listen to rap music. They're retarded.
See, you have me going on somebody else.
Yeah,
but
that'll make me want to swing on me. I ain't.
That's worse, and that's worse because still to this day you hear Tupac's name or Biggie's name.
Tupac is Tupac and Biggie. What?
I know somebody who told me they don't know who Tupac is, man.
I mean, I can understand.
Are they from the U.S. though?
Yes.
I don't know because again, this kind of is the same situation. Like I know people that don't know KRS-One. But they do know who Tupac is.
Wow.
So
see that happens, man.
It could be kind of the same argument.
Matt, yeah, you know what? UTX is right. My girl put me on to Immortal Technique. She put me on to Rakim. And I listen to Tupac and rappers during that.
You're from
I know.
New York. How did you not know?
Dog, that's what I'm saying. I never followed that.
What?
I know. You see, I'm saying like that's what I'm saying.
The comments is funny as hell.
That's what I'm saying. With your argument, that's why I was like, yeah. I mean, there's people I didn't know, but obviously I know who they are now. But
I don't know, man. I was just.
No, but I get what you're saying, though.
I would just say I know y'all ain't gonna sit here and say like they never heard of these dudes. Like I was baffled by that. Like, sorry, you still trolling. But it is 7:30. It is 7:30. The official show is now starting. Thanks everybody for coming through. We've been starting like a pre-show. It is available for full download on SoundCloud. Once the podcast is over, I cut the pre-show and the post-show off of YouTube, but you can still hear it on SoundCloud. Appreciate everybody sliding through the homie. Wiser Body Bags in the building. Black Magus is here.
We got a Wiser who? Body bags?
Wiser Body Bags. Two different people.
Oh.
You thought he was saying Wiser Body Bags? Like,
yeah, no, I wasn't. I know it was like some 2-on-1 shit, but I wasn't fitting to sit up here and just get beasted like that, 3-on-1. I wasn't fitting to sit up here and just get beasted. I'd have took the L, but shit. Oh yeah, Silver Joystick said Autogram earlier. Now there are exceptions to every rule. Autogram is that dude because like I did not know who that was until I was like 14.
I didn't know he wasn't until just now.
But then there's also, right. if a historic player played on your team, you'll know everything about that person or everything about every player.
Yeah. So, anyhow, I need everybody to tweet the stream out or whatever you want to do. You can like the video. That's just personal preference. I don't care. Try to get some more people in here. But on to today's topics. We don't have a whole lot. Y'all know we usually condense this stuff down. Some of them ain't really worth spending 20 minutes on. But first things first, right from the title, the division has been delayed until next year. And I will say that I remember, I think as a group, we thought that it was a possibility, a big possibility that this game was not coming out this year. And I feel like we said that shit last year, that the game would be delayed.
We also mentioned it this year as well.
I'm going to say your boy predicted that to happen. I said that 2016 was going to be the best year of gaming.
You did say that.
They kept getting pushed back. I said I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pushed back again. I don't know. I still kind of possibly believe Batman could get pushed back.
I hope not, man. That's a month out, bro.
Listen, man, any game that hasn't gone gold yet, there's a possibility of it being pushed back. That's it.
Well, although I don't know about the Batman one because they got a damn system coming out with that. So
that's what I'm saying. I mean, Watch Dogs did it, bro. We can't say that. Watch Dogs had bundles and they had to push that back. They had to give everyone back their money who decided to refund who wanted their refund because they pre-ordered the Watch Dogs bundle, aka Jeremy. He took that L.
Yeah, I remember I seen that video. He said I just pre-ordered the Watch Dogs bundle from Amazon. I remember that shit, yo.
Yeah, man. So I mean, there's a possibility it could happen, but.
Sora, what you think? What you think about Division, bro?
Regardless, it'll be broken. So I mean, nothing else to say.
And he just kept it mad real. Yo, why you made that face for? Like, yo, bro, you gotta chill. You glossing at the screen.
I mean, didn't Unity get pushed back?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That
was trash.
that's what we was getting into. Like, so we can do this. You know, we can segue into this. Like, game delays at one point in time, it's like, yo, if a game got delayed, that was, I'm not gonna say it was a good thing. It was good for, at the end of the day, it was better for us than we probably, you know, than having the game come out when they first scheduled it. So pushbacks usually meant they was really spending more time, like doing whatever they needed to do to make sure the game was ready, and there wasn't a whole lot of problems with it. But now, as of late, and I'm gonna look this up while y'all giving y'all thoughts, but I don't think delays are. I can't really consider them good anymore. I'll say it depends on the company that does it. But if Ubisoft does it, I don't know. Like Sora just said, fucking Unity, man, that thing that might be the worst. That might be the most glitchy game I've ever played on single player that I could think of. That game was really bad as far as glitches.
I would say that and Fallout New Vegas, if anybody played that.
Right, Bethesda, they're notorious for their broken games. So now, what's everybody's opinion on game delays? We can start with you, Prophecy. What you thinking about game delays?
I mean, I've said it before. It's only considered a good thing if it's worth the wait. But if it gets delayed and delayed and delayed, and then it comes out like Watch Dogs, then it's like, what the hell was it delayed for in the first place?
Exactly.
So, it's only good if it works.
And Watch Dogs, I forgot that game got delayed for like 4
twice.
They got delayed 3 times actually.
Yeah.
Still came out.
Buns.
He said buns.
See, y'all, I never. It's just, you know, well, y'all already know. I don't think it's like buns.
Listen, man, there was no point in all those gadgets. There really wasn't. Nah,
I liked it. I will say, not to get into Watch Dogs topic, but I like the idea. I think everybody in the world that watched that trailer liked the idea and the concept of it. But them driving mechanics, bro, that kind of just threw that whole game off for me. Like, I'm gonna be real. It was to the point I just wanted to walk everywhere, bro. That shit was aggravating.
Motorcycle, man.
Or hopping on that train and just going.
Yeah, because the driving was doodle. You had to literally move both analogs just to drive properly. The camera view changed. But I made a video on this. Honestly, in order to fix this issue, they shouldn't even announce a release date on video games anymore unless it has gone gold.
They
Like,
got you though, bro.
Yeah, like, now trust me. Listen, man.
Going gold has to do with
going gold means the game is completed. There's no need for patches. There's no work that needs to be done on the game. I looked it up, man.
Going gold means they have like 500,000 pre-orders.
No, that actually doesn't. I looked it up.
Man, hold on, man. I gotta look that up.
Prop, didn't we talk about this a while back? And I had said, like, I thought going gold meant that they got a top number of pre-orders. No, man, it actually means the game is finished.
And I was like, I kept thinking that they sold.
Yeah, man.
It means they sold 500,000.
Look, man, I'm gonna link out right now, man. I googled it and everything. I did my research, man.
So if they say the game's going gold, that means it's ready.
That means the game is ready to be shipped off. Yeah, man. That's because that's why they said Witcher 3 went gold, because the game doesn't need to be patched up when the game releases or nothing. That's what going gold means. Now that's what.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying please link me though, because to me, I don't. That's how you know how bad it is when they got to start announcing that the games are ready to be shipped. Like,
look. That was the whole issue, because remember Destiny was pushed back, then it finally went gold, and then Watch Dogs got pushed back like 3 times or twice, and then when they announced that the game went gold, when the game came out, the game was still but it went gold after like how many freaking pushbacks. That's what I'm saying. Like, when a game has gone gold, it means the game has been completed.
You know what? I'm looking, and it literally does mean.
I'm telling you, man.
It means.
Applause me.
I wish we had effects on here. Game goes gold. It means the development is done and the game is ready to be sold. Ain't that about a bit?
So we all always had that. We all like the misinterpretation of what it means. But you see, I think if a game is finally gone gold and is completed, then you should announce a release date. There's no problem promoting, advertising, or showing off gameplay, but don't put out a release date until your game is completely done, ready to ship, and then you can give whatever date you want to give. You know what I mean? That makes perfect sense to me, man.
You gotta think that they, without doing that, if they cancel that and don't do that, how are they going to build hype for a game?
No, there's no. You can always remember. There's always a way to build hype on the game. I know exactly what you're saying, but it's a matter of us losing out. Because if a game is coming out, look at the trailers that are coming out now for certain games. Meanwhile, the game is coming out like in a year later, 2 years later, and they coming out with some teaser trailer. And after the trailer says pre-order now. Come on, man. The game comes out like in a year.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm understanding it because think about it like this. If they didn't do what they're doing now, then everything would just be rumors and speculation, and we wouldn't have no confirmed.
No, there wouldn't be any. I know exactly what you mean too, but
so it like, is there going to be a Rainbow Six, Siege, or is there going to be a Fallout 4?
No, but it'll be good to a lot of indie developers actually do this as well. Instead of just giving us a date or a year of when the game will be released, you always keep us updated. Oh, the game is halfway done. We're almost done with this and that. And then,
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. Or like what they've been doing still. They have people fly out to try the game out. They push gameplays. They do live streams. They're still doing to today. But just don't put a release date on it because then what happens? You push the game back and that hype slowly dies out. And then we just be like, man, fuck this. And sometimes we don't even pick up that game. We end up getting another game. So that's just my opinion. Wait till the game goes gold. Put a release date on it. Until then, put a TBA sticker.
Well, for me, I think it would be better if they didn't announce it like super early. Like
that too.
If there's E3, don't announce a game that's coming out in 2017 right now. Like
they did that with Gran Turismo.
They did that shit with Watch Dogs, fam.
Shots fired.
2012.
What they do? What else they did? Street Fighter, PS4, 2017.
Yeah, like that's not hot. Like give us, I think like a year. Letting people, I think a year is enough time to build up hype. It only took a year for the console hype to build. We found out about the new consoles, was that 2013, beginning for the most part? We
found out 2012 that the consoles were coming out, because I remember Destiny, when they first brought out like a screenshot of Destiny, they were like, along with next gen, whatever, blah, blah, but it was first Sony.
Oh, wait, they came out in 2013, so it couldn't have been.
Yeah, it was 2012. Sorry. But even so, I mean, I don't mind if the devs or the companies like what Black Tusk did with Gears of War, they said, look, we're coming out with Gears of War, but they weren't as sure as what's the date. There's no problem with announcing that you have a title coming out. What's the problem is you're announcing that along with pre-order, along with this first day DLC, but yet the game comes out 2 years from now, a year from now, and then you're giving a date that you seem like you're pretty sure, which is I blame the publisher for that, because if the dev knows they won't finish the game, why would they put themselves in a shithole with a release date? Remember, there was a rumored article about how some of the devs who left companies came out and admitted saying that the publisher would have them put a set date, and then the game would come out and we would get a day one patch. That means the game was underdeveloped. So that's just my opinion.
I'd be mad as fuck if I pre-order Silent Hills or PT.
Oh, man.
Shit, bro.
Remember Sony's policy? They ain't giving back nobody their money.
Was that available for pre-order?
No, I don't think it was.
No. That was one of the best teaser demos I've ever played.
Let's Sora, what's your opinion on game delays, yo?
I mean, it just depends on which studio it is. Like Rocksteady with Batman, I believe that they're doing something right, but if it's Ubisoft, then I mean, we saw Unity, like I said, so I mean, it just varies to each studio.
Okay. Man, hey, Sora, man, that boy, he know his stuff, man.
Yeah. I subscribe to IGN and stuff, so.
Oh, that you
done lost it. I knew James.
Yo, I can get him straight, man. I need them back, fam. You gotta do 30 laps.
They good.
30 laps around the crib for that, bro. I said you know your stuff, then he said IGN directly after.
I said,
damn.
You said you like Ghost Recon? Oh, no. He said Ghost Recon.
Damn.
Oh, I mean, they good. It's not Machinima, because, I mean, Machinima's
not building you up, and then you're going to say some suspect shit like that.
Well, there's a phrase that everybody knows, and if you don't know, we didn't make this up, but they say you can't spell ignorant without IGN.
True.
And I'm
okay.
I'm gonna need them to start saying pause when they say they like IGN. That's a new gay term, pause, nigga. IGN.
I mean, y'all ain't gonna give it a chance.
No, we did, man. IGN used to be credible
for years, man.
For a while. But
the only difference between them and Machinima is that Machinima still got a small ass booth and IGN still got a big booth full of.
No, you had me going on Machinima. I don't even want to go there, bro.
Okay.
They tried to set me up. Abel, what you think about game delays? That's where we pretty much left off. You're the only person I get to hear your thoughts.
I think game delays are good if done by the right studio with the right intentions. But game delays as of late doesn't equate to nothing. I mean, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, the list goes on, and especially with the Division getting delayed, I think it's a phenomenal thing. But again, it's Ubisoft, so all we can do as gamers is just hope for the best and really hopefully they deliver, because I'm just altogether tired of the delays, for real.
You know what? From what Abel just said, I understand exactly what he just said. There's only one problem and it's good. Like, say for example, say they said, "Oh, Gears of War is coming out this year." We only knew about Gears of War since last year. I would feel a little bit skeptical on it and be like, "Damn!" So if they delayed it, I would have been like, "All right, cool." But with a game such as The Division, where it was advertised and its date been pushed back several times, and then they said earlier this year, "Oh, for a fact it's coming out the fourth quarter of 2015." And then for them to push that game out, and obviously because the lack of updates and information we knew the game was going to be pushed back. Look at GTA Heist, for example. It was pushed back, and then the game was pushed back on PC 2 weeks before its release. That is unacceptable. That's my problem with delays. Like, you know what? Instead of, why are you giving dates? Do you know for a fact a game is going to be completed at that date? I don't believe in this no more, man. There shouldn't be dates issued, man. That's it.
I'm sorry, Ricky.
Nah, that is cool, man.
I'm just saying, Miss Diamond went ahead and got in on Abel too.
Wait, what?
My wife just killed that
Yeah,
dude.
Miss UTX, man.
Wait,
I say that. She did it so
I let it
clean,
go too. I was like, all right, I see you.
Abel's relieved that PT got canceled.
Yeah, she did it so clean, and nobody even peep it. Like,
Oh, she needs to jump on the podcast.
It's funny as fuck.
everybody.
Shout
thanks
out to
for
Mrs. UT though. What's up?
No, but that's just like there's a difference, man. Between
Hey, fam, I was just watching your video on World Star the other day.
Thanks.
That joint
I
is
went back,
classic,
fam.
yo.
People still
Embrace that.
commenting on it, bro. Like,
You got dude. What dude?
people still commenting on it, bro.
James, you're an idiot. You're that dude.
I'm him.
Right, yeah, I'm him.
But moving on, let's go over to Microsoft here.
Mm-hmm.
They said something, and I would like to see this. Let's be clear here. No matter how much shit we talk, we still want the best out of the companies regardless. Because dudes be getting it messed up. I ain't one of the people that would like to see a company fail, especially in this climate. That won't be good for us. But Microsoft says something about having the best lineup in video game history this year at E3. Actually, no, they didn't say. They promised the greatest games lineup in Xbox history. So not video game history.
You know why?
Xbox history.
You know why?
First of all, let me be a hater and say they also said that you couldn't use your Xbox One without a Kinect. So we all know they lies.
And to be fair, they like the Xbox 360 was like the shooters console. If you like shooters, like that's what you should have got. But outside of the shooters, I'm not saying they don't have anything because that wouldn't be totally true. But like that's their bread and butter. So I'm thinking they're going to have stuff that's not shooters. Ricky, you wanted to say
They
something?
gotta have more RPGs and open world games and stuff like that in order for them to be talking like that.
My only issue is the games that they maybe announcing the best lineup are the games that were delayed, such as Quantum Break, for example. Who knows? Maybe even Tomb Raider might get delayed. I haven't heard anything on Tomb Raider. Maybe I haven't looked up enough information, but a lot of the games are gonna be. Trust me, man. A lot of the games they're gonna announce were games that they first announced during the beginning stage of Xbox One. That's gonna be brought out now. I think, like what Prophecy said, 2016. We may be finally getting these games. But I mean, I do hope Xbox does throw some fire out because, like, I love both consoles. I would hate to see one console fail. Like, I still love Xbox One, although it just sits here collecting dust and my bills are sitting on top of it. But other than that, I still love my Xbox One, man. There's something about it. And shout out to Halo, still doesn't work. Yeah.
Still don't work, yeah?
Nope, they had to cancel the tournament because the game didn't work either.
On
their own servers.
Nah,
man, it don't work, Sora. Chill, man.
Sora, you got it?
I got it. Where is it?
How many hours you got logged on, yo?
No, you can't ask them that because the game doesn't work. So
you just got that. That's why the disc is readily available like that. Hold up.
Everything's good, bro. Like, I got it on my little area.
You got a little gaming station?
Yeah, I got like 4 games.
How many hours? That game came out in November or December?
That shit came out in November, and that shit still got like.
Well, a multiplayer campaign.
Multiplayer. I'm talking about multiplayer. Do it work?
I mean, it works, but like I can't like do anything else. Like I got to be playing on that. Like I can't be on the computer or nothing.
You see, it can't be like it work. It gotta work. Like it doesn't. It doesn't, man. It takes you like 15 minutes to get into one match with a 4-on-4.
That's not good, Sora.
Look, listen. They couldn't even host their own tournament because the games weren't even working with their own server. They had their own private server. The game still wasn't working. They had to cancel the tournament. That just ruined Halo tournaments in the future. No one cares about Guardians now as far as multiplayer, except for me, I guess. But that's about it.
Somebody's salty about the Xbox One.
Who, me? Because, man, it's.
I'll take the L.
No, not you. What you gonna take the L for? No, we're gonna.
No, the L's are still getting baked. We gotta handle
that's what we're gonna do with that L. We're gonna take that L. We're gonna put that one up, and then somebody will get 2 the next time they mess up. Because I don't really know who to get out one.
I mean, you still got one. You said IGN. Right. Don't worry, you won't get the other one though.
Yeah.
Look. Okay, whatever, bro. Like, get over it. IGN is the best out here.
That's the second L you just got.
He had this. No, you know what it is though? I like Sora. He ain't backtracking. He's sticking next to his goddamn gun, Joe. I can mess with that, man. Yeah, because he's younger than you. You gonna try to switch his whole mindset and shit.
All right, but yo, Sora, who's Joe Montana?
Come on, man. Stop. But at the end of the day, I think that's a bold claim from Xbox. And at that same token,
they probably do got some heat, man.
Sony has no Christmas lineup.
Wait. I read an article. They don't have Uncharted a part of their Christmas lineup, but they are not worried about their lineup for Christmas. There's still enough time to announce games, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of time.
There's a lot of time, man. But but like maybe
what they got right now that we know of.
Absolutely nothing. But
No Man's Sky.
E3.
When that coming out?
You're right.
This is like the generation of not knowing what's up. That's sad too, man.
Sky is like waiting for Drive Club for free, bro. Like they don't know when that shit's coming out, bro. Like stop it.
UTK from left field.
Right.
Let me see, man. Oh yeah, Until Dawn was supposedly supposed to come out fourth quarter of 2015, but it's like another Beyond Two Souls, so it's not. It's maybe not like my type of game, but still an interesting looking game.
They ain't got look. They don't got to be concerned because they still selling systems without having no lineups. Period. That's why they're not concerned.
No, yeah, definitely.
How long can that go on, though?
Without having to make, I mean, it's going to keep going on.
It's not about how long it's going to go. It's about the fact that, for example...
They randomly just said, I read somewhere where they said, like, I don't know why they chose Italy, but it's like 70% dominating in game sales in Italy. Like, that's going to keep going on, bro. It's not going to stop.
Yo, man, you can't like nothing without being labeled like a fanboy. Like if I like M&M's, like that just makes me like.
You're just a fan of M&M. When people say fanboy,
that shit. It didn't got to the point where like people get hurt that somebody else likes something that's opposite of what they like. Like that. Like I can't like two things. I don't understand these guys sometimes. I swear to you, bro. Like so, if I like Xbox, then that automatically means I'm a fanboy. Like, person won't even ask you if you like PlayStation. They'll just say, "Oh, you Xbox." Like, what are you talking about, bro? The soap, though, man. Moving on.
Moving on.
I feel you, though.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about the titty figurine, though. So, Metal Gear 5 has a character that you can obviously play with in the game, but there's a figurine you can buy. And again, all these articles go in the description once the podcast is over, but it has like squeezable titties that you can like literally like pushed together and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They have whatever. Why? What the fuck? Why would they like? I don't
What?
Oh, you ain't see it?
No.
Hold on, I gotta find. Look, I gotta find the picture. I'm gonna tweet the picture out of the.
Bruh, when I saw it, I thought for a second, like, I mean, Hideo Kojima, the Japanese culture with their characters always looking, you know, you ever know the Street Fighter, the female characters, or any video game that, you know, any Japanese studio developed, they always make their women looking like in lingerie with fatties and titties and shit. So this doll thing ain't even something. This is not even like new to me. I'm not surprised if he would have done it, like that he did that. So, like I said, I'm buying it.
You buying the figure?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy it. I don't care what.
It's not a game. Hold up. They think y'all gonna get this work. Hold on.
It ain't nothing to be ashamed. No, I'm just gonna buy it and sit it up.
Let me put the figurine in the chat, Propsy, so you can see it. Hey, boy, I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it, brother.
I mean, if the price is over expensive, there's no point in buying that toy. Like, there really isn't. Like, there's no, like, if the toy's like $30, I might.
Are you serious, bro? Like, they. Yo, and my man's was squeezing the fuck out of them titties.
Squeezing?
Red as hell, bro.
Yo, bro, I didn't even notice that.
I just tweeted it out for everybody. If you want
that
to
nigga's
see.
hand is red as hell.
Bro, but his fingers are smaller than the titties though, and his hands is life size. That's ridiculous, yo.
The creepy part is they look like real titties, yo. I'm done.
Pornhub was the co-creator. Seriously? Who said that?
No, they're not. No, they're not. It was Quiet. Quiet's the company. Quiet's the company.
Please.
Remember, Hideo Kojima has a contract with Quiet so that he could still make toys for Metal Gear Solid. He's just not part of the game production anymore. So that's why he was still working on the toys.
So Ricky, you gonna shit on the amiibo, but then you gonna get the titty figurine though, fam.
What is the amiibo gonna do for me? Like, it looks retarded and they're overpriced.
But you actually use them for things though.
Yeah, I don't play the games that involve the amiibos.
So what are you gonna do with the titty figurine though?
Sit it up right next to me every time I do a podcast. Every time I'm stressed out from school, I might have to just do a couple squeezes and then.
Motorboat on the figurine.
Yo, to go real quick back on what you asked about what exclusives for PS4. Real quick, it's funny how like that game Hellblade and also the game Everybody's Gone to Rapture, you don't hear anything on it, so that's probably gonna be delayed as well. That was just another game that was supposed to be exclusive this year.
That Hellblade, I thought that was coming out next year.
No, it was supposed to come out this year as well, but
I didn't hear nothing else about it.
Man, oh! I think Ubisoft said they weren't developing games for the last gen anymore.
Yep. Yeah. There's only a couple games. Whatever game that's already in development, they're gonna bring it out like Assassin's Creed. So after that, nothing anymore.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Get everybody's opinion. So we can start with you. What do you think about that? Does it matter to you? What do you think?
No, I mean I got an Xbox One, so it doesn't really matter.
How long you had that Xbox One though?
I got it for Christmas.
This year? This past year?
Yeah.
Okay. So it would have mattered to you in November last year then, right?
I mean, no, because I got to catch up on all the games that I haven't played on 360.
Okay.
Sora, you enjoy your Xbox? Just a quick question. You like your Xbox?
I mean, it's alright. Like,
what game do you primarily play?
Well, I started playing State of Decay, but then it's like real like messed up, so I stopped playing that. I mean, I usually play Halo the most multiplayer when it works.
How?
Okay.
He just said when it works.
He said when it works.
But it barely works.
But it works for me. That's the thing.
Tell him, sir. Shit, bitch, it worked for me, nigga.
I apologize.
At the end of the day, he playing and you ain't. You salty, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling
salty.
I'm a little salty right now. I got mad sodium.
I got good internet.
Oh shit!
Oh,
so oh damn! I'm gonna fall back.
Yeah, I'm still salty. I'm getting twisted.
Oh shoot! Bye, Bobby.
Hey, but what's your opinion on no more last generation development from Ubisoft?
I think about time. I mean, I've been saying this for like a little while with some other studios and stuff, going back and trying to do that cash grab from last gen. I mean, it's smart if you're the business, of course. By all means, the bottom line is everything. But for the gamers census, though, that's a bad thing. As soon as you see a developer developing for last gen, red flag. It's just a red flag right off the bat. Like, it's just like the game's gonna be gimped or not work to its potential. So yeah, I'm definitely happy that they just like cut bait with that. Definitely.
Okay. Prophecy, what you think?
Is it just Ubisoft or
Yeah, so far.
It's just Ubisoft so far.
I mean, if shit like, hold on, let me check facts first. Did Unity come out on last gen?
Yes, it did. Even buggier.
No,
it didn't.
Oh no, it was Rogue. Wasn't it Rogue?
Rogue was last gen. Unity was current gen.
So what the hell is going to be the difference if only games come out on?
Because they're not developing games anymore, period, for the last gen. The only ones that are coming out for last gen are the ones that were just recently announced, like Dance Dance Revolution and stuff.
But the point I'm making is if Unity is fucked up and it didn't even come out last year, that's not even an excuse. So what does that mean for the future of their games?
No, you're definitely right about that.
Even if they don't come out with last gen game, if games like Unity is going to get messed up without it, then there's really no guarantee what that's going to do. Most companies, you'll say that's good because that means they can focus on next gen games only and it'll be great in the stories and all that. But if Unity is only on next gen and it's fucked up, then what makes me think that them canceling last gen is going to be any different?
I was only assuming that maybe like the studio that worked on Rogue as well, instead of trying to split the teams up, because I think Chase, you told me you beat Rogue yesterday. So, and the stories kind of linked together, you said, right? So if coming on from that, instead of having to split the teams to develop two different types of Assassin's Creed, even though they link together, now you have the team working on one. But about Assassin's Creed, I already lost hope in it. This shit's coming out every year. Like,
well, we're going to get to that.
I was just using that as an example.
No, yeah, I know that.
Well, that was probably the best one for your argument.
Because Division is only on next gen or this gen, correct?
Yeah, it was only supposed to come out for next gen and PC.
Okay.
The Hummy Berry
game coming out. Like, I know they just announced this, but isn't most of the games that have came out recently and or that are coming out only going to be on next gen anyway?
Yeah,
Rainbow
but now
6?
the
What about Rainbow Six?
Siege is on next gen only.
Right. So it's
No, but I'm saying for the future, any team that was working on last gen titles will be working only on next gen titles or grouping with teams to work on next gen titles. So there's more people part of the production, and assuming that more time will be put into these games rather than it just being an every year split for certain teams just to group up. But I mean, all in all, I said this like I think last year, and I forgot who it was who was like, "Damn, Ricky, this and that," because I said, "Listen, if you ain't up with the pro, then that's your fault if you haven't got next gen yet. It has to happen sooner or later." I was dying for them or dying for different companies to already, get away from the PS3 and 360 because the potential in certain games, lack thereof, like you ain't gonna see anything unless they cancel out last gen. So I'm glad they did this, but still, Ubisoft looking kind of shitty right now. And Watch Dogs 2 was just announced. Like, how the hell are you gonna announce that shit? I don't know.
I mean, I agree with y'all. It's just at the end of the day, like, I don't know if that's better because, I mean, they might be able to do more graphically, and I guess, I mean, obviously there's a little bit more than just graphical stuff they can do, but I don't know if that always equates to a better game because it's only on next gen. Because the homie Barry in the comment section, and I could definitely agree, is like Rogue is better than Unity. Unity, that's a bad game, and I don't really always call stuff. I might say I don't like it. Like Unity, that game is bad. Like, and Rogue is way better than that. And Rogue is only on last gen. There's a couple games that I feel like. Well, what other? I'm trying to think of other games that came out only on last gen.
Did The Crew come out on last gen?
I don't know. Yeah,
I think game was doodle.
I feel like that might be only oh man, Ubisoft been messing up, bro. Like, the more we say games, is like the more I think about.
And you know what's crazy? We were like, I remember last year or early or late 2013, we was even saying how we thought Rockstar, Ubisoft was like one of the tops, and it's like after that, once Watch Dogs came out, little by little,
they were though.
The last hit Ubi had was Rayman. That's it. That's the last.
They put out South Park. They put out.
Oh yeah.
No, but I'm talking about this gen. I'm talking about like this gen, like as far as like what games they brought out, because I don't see any other game that they brought out that was actually without bugs, because they had some games that could have been good, but it was just the bugs kill your experience in the game. It kills your
Was
fun.
Watch Dogs buggy?
Watch Dogs.
Not for me. I don't.
Watch Dogs wasn't buggy. It was
Nah, it
trash.
wasn't buggy.
It was a trash game. That's the problem.
It was
trash.
See, I didn't want to go into it.
It was laggy as hell. Like you couldn't go online for.
Oh yeah, that happens with all Ubisoft games.
Yeah.
The online servers suck. You want to make Assassin's Creed better? Don't put multiplayer in it.
Nah, I don't.
No, but you had to have the multiplayer. That's what made Unity good.
Whoa! What? Whoa!
I mean, okay, or decent.
Nah,
stick to what you said. You said what made it good. Don't change your opinion.
Yo, there was like 5 people on Unity's multiplayer. Like the multiplayer
But
was.
you have to play with. Don't play with like.
Sora was playing with 5 other niggas. Like they all on this friend list. Is what you saying right now?
Nah, man. Unity's every Assassin's Creed multiplayer was trash. It just never added. There was a point. It's almost like they forced multiplayer in there. Whatever idea they had sounded good, and it worked in Watch Dogs, where you had to find the person, and you use your cell phone mechanics. That can work, but don't implement that in Assassin's Creed. That never worked. The game multiplayer always is trash.
Assassin's Creed first, though.
Yeah, it was exactly, but it worked better in Watch Dogs.
The gameplay was ass.
I can say that to kind of agree that I enjoyed one of Assassin's Creed's multiplayer. I don't remember which one. I want to say maybe it was Brotherhood. I didn't spend hours playing it, but I thought it was okay. The hunting people down, the changing into other people and stuff like that. I thought it was okay.
That's every Assassin's Creed. That's the crazy part.
Well, from the gameplay side, it was ass. Like again, the cherry bombs sucked ass.
Now Syndicate has been announced.
Blending and all that stuff, but just to talk about Assassin's Creed, I mean, I'm sure we don't need to spend a lot of time on this, but Assassin's Creed, y'all just said Syndicate is coming out in October 23rd, taking place in 1868. Do you even give a fuck? That's the ultimate question.
Yo, all their games seem too similar.
Chase, what's the location this time? Where are we?
London.
Fucking London.
Oh, in London. Okay.
Here, I'm gonna just say this, and I'll let y'all hop in. For me, I'm probably going to get it because I have been disappointed with the series, but that doesn't mean I don't want to check out the next game. People get that messed up when we say, "Oh, I don't like Call of Duty" or "I don't like Madden" or whatever. It's like I don't like the games lately. So I feel like it's possible for the game to get better. But for me, what's turned me off for the last Black Flag was it was decent. Rogue was decent, but they weren't like good. It's the character development, man. They have to give me a main character that I care about, and we need to know who he is. Black Flag, me and Ricky was talking about that yesterday. For whatever reason, as soon as the game started, this dude had all the assassin skills. No explanation as to why this dude is a pirate who knows all this stuff. The other games, they at least brought you in. You was a regular person. You joined the group. You did the tutorials and all that. Black Flag, they just threw your ass in there. You know what I'm saying? And the character
was a beast when you just.
Connor was dry as all hell. He was about the same as the guy from Watch Dogs. I could care less about the guy on Unity. Rogue was decent, but I need characters, good characters that have personality. That's what's going to probably make the game for me. I already know what to expect from the gameplay side. So if they can make it more similar to Rogue than Unity, I'll be straight. That's just my opinion. So somebody else take that.
Well, personally, myself, I'm really not into the Assassin's Creed series. Especially as time just went on, guys are just saying it's been going backwards since like 2. So that's just unfortunate to hear. But hopefully it gets better. And I'm glad that you said that people still have a right to still be enchanted with the franchise, even though it does go south. Like I've been there with some of the greatest franchises when they took lefts, and it happens. You just hope that they do better on their next iteration of the game. So, Assassin's Creed, don't care. I care less.
Damn. Okay. I'll jump in there. Take that.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't really give a damn, man. I'm probably gonna get it on Kinguin for like $25. I'm not spending $6. I'm not buying it on consoles. What happened last year? you had to fix the frame rate, but you had to go offline in order to fix the frame rate. Like, I don't need to do fucking tips and tricks on how to fix a game's frame rate. I don't trust spending that much money on a game if it has not gone gold. That's my motto. That's it. I'm not doing it no more. You can spend that money though, Chase. You can play with bugs. I'm not. Sorry,
It just don't look any different from Unity.
No, it don't,
That's
right?
my problem.
It's all in the same damn location, man.
Yeah, like if it had like a different location, I would probably care. But I'm just gonna stick with Unity.
I want
To the
some shit
next
in
one.
China.
Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
I know, yeah, that it's on Steam, but I want an official jump. I'm just not interested, man.
Okay. Prophecy, what you think, bro?
Honestly, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
You're talking about
I
Assassin's Creed
apologize.
Syndicate.
I've been watching this bullshit this nigga Allen Iverson just said. AI says Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving got better handles than him.
Whoa! What?
What he just said?
Allen Iverson said that Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, those guys are next level. I didn't have the same handles that they do.
I think he can argue.
I think he's on drugs.
Steph Curry's not even. Yeah, he was crying because he said he couldn't afford a cheeseburger or something. So
is he on drugs? Seriously? Is he a crackhead?
Nah. I don't think
Okay.
I mean, at least he's not sounding like a hater though, because that's even worse.
No, but that's wild though to degrade like himself. Like
that's what I'm saying. Anyway,
that's the new trend though. That's the trend.
Maybe he's saying that because they're point guards and they have the ball for more time during each possession than Iverson being a shoot guard. He did play point guard sometimes, but maybe that's what he's getting at is like
okay. The
distribution. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe less turnovers. Maybe that's what he's talking about. But hey, you just talking about dribbling?
You saying dribbling?
No, man.
Lord, nah.
No, but Kyrie, dog, that boy is ridiculous, man.
He said handles. Like he didn't say like anything. Yeah, he said they don't have the same. Or he doesn't have the same handles as they do.
They all got handled, but Iverson, come on, man. Like this dude is like he had a crossover. He kept
Kyrie might be up there. Kyrie got crazy.
I think he is.
Yeah, he definitely got crazy hands.
I'm just saying, when Iverson was just getting everybody with the cross, and they took his move out, even though he ducked under the ball. Like, what?
Anyway, what was the question?
Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It comes out. That's the new one. Takes place in London. Do you even give a F?
The only thing I've seen about it is that Brock Lesnar was going to be in it, or somebody that they got to look like him. They showed him in like the trailer or something like that. I don't really
for real?
Yo,
yeah,
for real, yo?
Bro, I thought you was like confused between wrestling and Assassin's Creed. I was like, word?
If you look it up, like they got like a dude that's big and swole.
He ain't lying. I just googled that.
It has Brock Lesnar's tattoo in it.
It's on GameSpot right now. If you type in Brock Lesnar Assassin's Creed,
so they got a gimmick to get people to buy the game. Great.
I mean, I don't know if it's him. I just know it's a big swole dude with his tattoo.
Bro, that's his tattoo.
That's the only thing I knew about that game was that, and that it was in London. But I didn't play Unity. I only watched you guys play it and or talk about it. I watched MWN stream with a fucking cat that was flying in the air, and that shit just threw me off the game completely.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Last one I played was Brotherhood, and I thought that game specifically was amazing. But I didn't care to play any other ones after that.
I get so mad looking at the screenshots because the game looked mad good, man.
But that's really sad that they had to like go the WWE route to get some sales.
Yeah, that looks like Brock Lesnar right there. It does.
You annualize your franchise like that, you got to start doing stuff like getting Brock Lesnar and like
absolutely.
Really, you got to start
really
reaching.
Chase, you're right, but also as bad as you screwed up last year, you got to make up. So
that's what I'm saying, because Rockstar's GTA 5. I mean, yeah, they had that actor Franklin. I forgot what movies he played in. But there was no need. They didn't have to get like other characters because they were downfall. I mean, you know who's infamous for that, right? Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
They promoted the Shadow. I keep calling him Kate Spade. My bad. What's his name? Spacey, Stacy, whatever his name.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, man. Really, they promoted that game so much off of
Kevin
his name.
Spacey is an amazing actor, though.
Yeah, but I didn't care about that in Call of Duty. But they promoted the shit out of his name with the game to sell games. They were like, yeah, you know, we got Kevin Spacey here.
I never really heard them even mention him.
What? That was the biggest thing on the campaign.
Yeah.
The only thing that I seen was that they showed the campaigns about him, but I never actually heard.
Right.
That's what they were talking about. Because remember, their multiplayer, aside from their multiplayer, their single player thing, the way they try to promote it was, yeah, we have Kevin Spacey on here, and then
but that's how they do every year, though. Like
exactly. That's the point that I'm trying to make. That's what I'm trying to make. Like what Chase and Abel just said. You know, it's crazy how they have to go certain routes, go reach, because they're shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
I mean, gamers are lazy now anyway. Like they just
they are.
They use CGI. Like they don't even make up like their own characters anymore. They just take niggas off the street and just like old boy. In Battlefield, that was an 8 Mile. Like you couldn't just make up another dude and just put him in the game. Like it seemed like they're getting real lazy.
You really, and you're right with that problem. And you don't need no superstar head to like freaking like sell your title like as far as like a look. Like just start making characters that actually matter. Like build a good story around it, and trust me, we'll fall in love with the character. You don't need a per se.
If they do want to, like, if Call of Duty really want to blow niggas away and like really promote somebody, like aside from Kevin Spacey, put Will Smith in the campaign. Guarantee you, niggas.
Put Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, that would be
Will Smith, Sam Jackson. Put one of them dudes in there.
I mean, there's a couple dudes they could.
It'll sell the hell out of the game.
But they got to stop the reaching,
Ice Cube in that game. I don't even give a shit either. Word. The game.
But moving on. I don't know.
Was Ice Cube in a Call of Duty?
Yeah, he was in Black Ops.
He was DLC, bro.
He wasn't DLC.
No. He was on the campaign and won.
No, he was in the campaign, and then 50 Cent was in the other one's campaign. Like it was just a call-outs.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking. All right, I'm thinking.
I thought Ice Cube had a character on the campaign.
I don't know. It was just a call-out.
He just called out.
Yo, matter of fact, you guys are talking about characters, right? You know what's crazy, and I'm telling people there's just no way that these are different characters. You remember Infamous Second Son? Delson's brother?
Yeah.
He looks exactly like the character from Battlefield Hardline, dude. One of the guys that you work with.
I didn't play. I don't.
Dude, I got a feeling like that's the same guy. Like if that's true, like that's sad. Like they pulled the dude out from the street, like what Prof said. It's crazy.
But they like to make those people look like the people, like the real people a lot of time. I'm trying to see if I can look them up. But moving on, in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, is that how you say it? Paulo? They have figured out a way to actually pirate games on the PS4, and they were selling the method for between $300 and $400 to show people how to pirate. So they didn't just release the info, but if you were there, they would show you how to install the games for that price, and they're actually being sued or being handled by Sony right now. Yeah, they're taking legal action.
I mean, shit. That's what happens.
Yeah, I guess. I don't care, I guess.
I mean, yeah, they hacked the PS4. I mean, I'm surprised it wasn't done any. I thought, shit, it was done now.
Like, that's crazy, though. You know how hardcore that was done last generation? Like, I mean, yeah, like, I'm with you, T.
I feel like it's because it's in Brazil, nobody cares. Like, I don't give a damn about what they do in Brazil. Like, now, if it was here, it'd be a different story.
Too, because they're saying that Russia's doing it, too.
Yeah, completely different story.
But people know. Would you think so, UT? Because like
it'd have been all over the Twitter. Everybody would have been talking about it. It'd have been ridiculously blown up. But
you know how many people like were like burning games and like you could on your 360 or PS3 just play pirated games all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right, bro.
Again, that's almost every. You at least knew 2-3 people last gen that did that.
Right.
If it's only happening to a few people in Brazil and then they're banning people and all this shit and it's showing, I'm like, okay, so move on. Like, if it'd have been different if it was a huge outbreak of thousands of people doing it.
Right, or yeah, that would have been crazy.
A few people doing it. Yeah, it's like somebody must have been bored as hell when they wrote that article. Like they just didn't have nothing.
They were reaching, bro. Brazil, they were.
Yo, that is crazy, son. I just looked it up. Yeah, that one dude, his name is Travis Willingham. He played both main characters from Battlefield Hardline and Infamous, yo. So UT was right. They just be scamming. They just scan the person's face and they just use your fucking
Yeah.
regular guys. That's crazy. They use both of them as main characters. Shit is not unique at all. Hold on. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I got like 3 rumors. So
All right.
there is a rumor that the Xbox has come out with a 1 terabyte hard drive, and it's coming to E3. So it'll be like show it off at E3, and I think it's a slimmer model as well.
Hey, okay.
There's a rumor that Thief, which I know you guys hated because I actually never played Thief. Thief and Killzone are supposedly supposed to be the next free games next month for PlayStation. As well as, which is my news, and I want this to really be true. My favorite news is there's a rumor that they're working on Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. And if that's true, that's going to be one of my favorite games, period. I love Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I thought that was, it was an amazing game.
UT, don't laugh, but what type of game, like, from a person that has never played it, what is that about? Like, what type of game is this?
Why would you say don't laugh?
No, because some people might be like, you never, like, I don't know.
Well, I feel like a lot of people might have played it because it was a game. It was on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox. But basically, Marvel's Alliance is, it's a story, and you could choose pretty much every Marvel superhero, and you guys just go in, do missions, and you have like 4 abilities that you can do, an ultimate move, and all that. And it's 4 players, so this is one of the best games that I've played. And they were talking about the fact that there's a lackluster of superhero games out with, as well as how well the movies are doing, how well the TV shows are doing, and so they were wondering why there hasn't been one. So that's where this rumor came from.
Ultimate Alliance was the shit though.
I don't know if they're gonna do it because like they have like a Marvel MMO out. So
I mean, but that has nothing to, like, that's only on PC as it is, and if they were to cancel that, it would have to be that game would have to come to consoles as well, like DC Universal Online.
Sure.
I mean, it would be fun. I just know I love that game. It was one of my favorite games to play with my boys and my wife. And
you like 2?
2 was really good. The first one was definitely better.
Yeah.
2 was based off of the next Captain America movie, the Civil War movie that's coming out, Captain America. So they touched on a lot of things in that game.
Let me see. Yo, how do you check your inbox on YouTube?
I don't even know anymore.
I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm looking at my.
Yeah, I got you. Rick. Hold on.
I'm looking at messages, but like some kid told me he sent me a code to do a giveaway on the channel.
You go to Studio, Community, and then Messages.
Yeah, you see, he didn't send me nothing on YouTube. Hold on, Chase got sniped, man. Chase ain't back yet.
I didn't realize Chase wasn't here.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Man. Yeah, man.
Anyway, some of my deals of the week is eBay right now is selling Xbox Live codes for $40 for 13 or 12 months. So if you don't have an Xbox Live code and you need one for $40, you can buy it. GameFly, if you care about Evolve or Last of Us, GameFly is selling them both games for $13.
What?
If you buy an Xbox One at Best Buy, they give you a free Turtle Beaches as well. They're like I don't know what they're exactly called, but they're $80 Turtle Beaches. As well as if you buy a Xbox One from Walmart, they're giving away a free wireless controller.
That's not bad actually at all.
Yeah.
The Turtle Beaches is